You might be thinking, how can a rock star known for biting the heads off bats possibly have business advice worth listening to? Well, hang on a second, because I'm about to show you how Ozzy Osbourne, the Prince of Darkness, and his savvy partner Sharon turned chaos into a massive business empire, and how you can apply their lessons to your business. Today, I'm going to show you how you can channel that wild energy and rock star attitude into business success. Want to know how to build your brand like a rock star, or how to use controversy to grow your business instead of hide from it? Well, stick around, because I'm about to break down the Osbourne family business playbook and show you how their unique strategies can work for you. From TV shows to music sales to business ventures, the Osbournes have proved time and time again that with the right mindset and a little madness, business success can follow. And while Ozzy might be known for his rock and roll antics, it's Sharon who's been the business brains. But trust me, Ozzy had some real wisdom to offer too. Number 1, build your brand. Be unapologetically you, just like Ozzy did. Ozzy's brand was always based on authenticity, eccentricity, and a complete lack of shame. He never tried to be anyone else or something he wasn't, and neither should you. Ozzy Osbourne built a huge brand by being himself, even if that meant doing things that were unconventional, or, well, completely bonkers. Your business needs a unique identity. It's okay to be different, whether you're the cool, laid-back business owner or the quirky go-getter in your industry, but customers want authenticity, and they'll gravitate towards a brand that's real and unapologetic. Ozzy's music, his public persona, and even his reality TV show, The Osbournes, they were all true to who he was. The show capitalized on his off-the-wall persona, which then became a huge success. On to number 2. So what you need to know here is when to play the long game, and that's always been Sharon's expertise. Sharon Osbourne is a master of strategic thinking. While Ozzy might have been the loud and wild one, Sharon was the one building the empire that would work for the family for decades into the future. Sharon Osbourne is an example of the strategic genius behind the Ozzy madness. She's built multiple business ventures off of Ozzy's fame, and most notably, she managed his career, which skyrocketed, and then she expanded it through reality TV, endorsements, and other music festivals and projects like Ozzfest, which was huge for many years. Every time, she helped grow the Osbournes brand across the world. Sharon really showed the importance of diversification and not relying solely on one revenue stream. So take a page from Sharon's playbook. Don't just rely on one flow of income. Start thinking about how you can diversify, whether it's launching a new product or partnering with other businesses, or maybe tapping into a new market or target demographic. The goal is to future-proof yourself, and that means multiple revenue streams, as well as ensuring you don't end up with all your eggs in one basket. Because if things ever do go south, then you're not going to have a way out. So what we can see here is that Sharon understood that Ozzy's career wasn't just about the music. It was about using his rock and roll persona to create additional opportunities. Sharon's savvy is something every business owner can learn from. Don't just focus on your current product or service. Diversify and expand, if it makes sense to, of course. Ozzy's life and career were chaotic, but there's always been structure behind the madness, especially with Sharon. In the early 1980s, when Sharon took over Ozzy's solo career, she didn't just manage his music, she turned their chaotic family dynamic into a diverse business empire. Sharon's ability to keep things grounded while Ozzy rocked out is a perfect example of how the right partnership could turn a passion project into a highly successful business. While Ozzy's rockstar lifestyle was unpredictable and chaotic, Sharon made sure there were systems in place to turn that chaos into cash. The lesson here? You don't need to be perfectly organized to succeed in business, but you do need systems in place and people who can help you manage the chaos. Get the right people to handle the details while you focus on your vision. An obvious example here is that, despite Ozzy's personal struggles, Sharon created and managed a very well-oiled system that always kept the family's empire running smoothly. She was able to adapt when things went wrong, all while remaining focused on the Osbournes' long-term goals. Then, number 4, use the power of media and publicity, just like Ozzy did. Ozzy Osbourne used media to his advantage, turning controversies and scandals into a platform for growth. Media presence can catapult a business if leveraged in the right way. The Osbournes mastered the art of using media and publicity. Whether it was Ozzy's wild stunts or Sharon's candidness about a family's drama, they knew how to get attention and turn it into revenue. As a business owner, you need to learn how to leverage publicity. Even bad press can turn into an opportunity if you know how to spin it. Make sure your media presence is part of your business and use it to generate interest in what you're doing now and into the future. The Osbournes reality show, for example, was one of the most successful TV shows of its time, mostly due to the family's offbeat charm. They turned that chaotic, sometimes controversial lives into a true brand. Number 5, don't be afraid to pivot and adapt. The key point here is that Ozzy Osbourne's career was never just one thing. Ozzy constantly reinvented himself, from music to TV to business, and even some would say comedy too, as he was always known as a very funny man. And just like how Ozzy reinvented himself after Black Sabbath and then again after the 80s, you need to embrace change. I remember when streaming services took over music sales years back, instead of fighting it, Ozzy saw it as an opportunity to engage with people differently. So he and Sharon launched an exclusive online website experience for his fans that tapped into the emerging online market at that time. Pivoting your business doesn't always mean changing what you do. It's about changing how you engage with your audience. So the key business takeaway here is that as a business owner, you've got to be ready to pivot. Ozzy's career is a great example of constantly adapting. Whether it was a reality TV show or launching his own brands, Ozzy didn't just rest on his rock legacy, he reinvented himself constantly. If something's not working, don't waste time flogging a dead horse. Not afraid to switch it up, Ozzy always kept his brand fresh and moved forward. Your ability to change course will keep your business relevant. And now number 6, understand the power of family and teamwork. The Osbournes family business is a great example of using family members as partners, each with their own unique strengths. The Osbournes aren't just a family, they're a business family. Sharon's managerial skills, Ozzy's fame, and the kids' involvement in media made for a really well-rounded team. As a business owner, remember that your team, whether it's your family, your employees, or your network, your team should complement your strengths. Use the right people in the right roles and never underestimate the value of working together as one cohesive unit. Sharon brought the business acumen, Ozzy brought the star power, and even the kids got involved to help broaden reach to the younger generations to then stick with the family for decades beyond. That family dynamic created a powerhouse business empire that's still going strong today. Check out the Osbournes podcast, bloody funny. Number 7 is about resilience in the face of adversity. Ozzy and Sharon have been through personal struggles, business setbacks, and public challenges, but they bounce back every single time. Resilience is key. In business, you'll face failures, setbacks, and criticism. But the Osbournes showed that even when you hit rock bottom, as Ozzy especially did quite often, bless him, you can then bounce back stronger. Ozzy's personal struggles, addiction, health issues, and public scandals like with bats and doves, they were all obstacles, but he kept going regardless, reinventing himself along the way. The key is to stay focused, like at least Sharon always did, then to learn from the setbacks and keep moving forward. So to wrap up, what can Ozzy Osbourne and the Osbournes teach us about business? A hell of a lot. Whether it's embracing the chaos, making the most of the media attention, or understanding the importance of resilience and adaptability, Ozzy and Sharon built an empire through a combination of unique talent, smart strategy, and a willingness to pivot wherever they needed to. Take inspiration from their unconventional path and start thinking about your business in a new way. You don't have to be a rock star to succeed, but you do need to be bold, authentic, and ready to take on the challenges of your industry. I want you to think about this. How could you apply these Osbourne-inspired business lessons to your own venture? What's one thing you could start doing today that would change the game for your business? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching. I'm Tony from the Business Owners Advisory. If you liked it, then please subscribe to the channel and let me know in the comments if you've used unconventional methods to build your business. Thanks.